Would you say that, most of us understand now that everywhere you go, there's cameras on you, but is this technology and information being used in ways that are not explicit and clear?
Well, there's many different levels to look at this. So London, for example, is the most surveilled city in the world after Beijing. And proportionate to the population size, the UK has as many surveillance cameras as China. So we are an incredibly surveilled country. But we also have a lot of electronic surveillance, and here's where we know less about what they do, which is why the Snowden revelations were so important. We've got intelligence agencies that have spoken about seeking to master the internet and have total information awareness. Again, the kind of thing that we get upset other countries about, governments that want to control the internet, censor people on the internet, watch every single thing that they do and create records about them. We have that. That's all in the Snowden documents. The question is, when do we start to feel it? So, for example, in China, there is ethnic persecution, and so people are in concentration camps in this day and age. Here, when will we start to feel it? When could there be somebody who gets into power that uses this extraordinary architecture for evil? It's a real possibility. Of course, we saw some of it during the pandemic, where these extraordinary surveillance powers and all of this technology started to be used in really unprecedented ways to limit people's freedoms, to keep us in our homes, to track us.
What about something quite innocuous, Silkie, like when you go down a supermarket and you pay for stuff and there's like a little camera there? Like I was buying something the other day. I guess I'm just a regular guy. And I saw when I was doing the scanning, which I find quite hard actually, and I never know which bit to put it in, and you've put it in the bagging area. Get that out of the bagging area. What is the bagging area? Don't be disgusting or childish. Sorry. Like, what... why are you on a camera during that? There's no need for that to be a camera there. What's going on with that? Is that some facial recognition stuff? What are they up to?
It's excessive. It's, I think increasingly modern life is managed through surveillance, and we just expect cameras everywhere for everything. But yeah, so I do think that they're gearing up for facial recognition. In fact, we've been running a massive campaign against the growth of facial recognition in this country for a few years now. And so I think that some of the supermarkets are a bit reticent about rolling it out, but they will absolutely try, if nothing else, just to cut jobs so that you don't have to have someone like check ID when you want to buy a bottle of wine, because they'll get facial recognition to determine how old you are. But yeah, actually, some supermarkets, the Southern Co-op of all supermarkets, is already using live facial recognition. So when you go into those stores, your face is being compared against the watch list of people that they don't want in their stores, even if you're not a criminal.